Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, October 4th. I am still sick, but I look relatively better than I did the last couple of days. I am very late filming this video because yesterday was awful. I had these really bad coughing fits, and I literally, to make sure I wouldn't wet myself, would have to run to the bathroom, sit on the toilet, yes, we're getting personal, have a coughing fit, and literally dry heave vomit into the trash can. And I did that so many times yesterday, I was like, I don't think the video will get filmed. But luckily, today, it hasn't happened. So, I think also I haven't taken any cold medication, so that might be a reason. But, what an awful night yesterday was. It was terrible. And I do have concealer all over my nose because my nose is completely red raw. So, but we are not here to know about bodily functions at all. We are here to see what I've watched in the horror marathon. So, unfortunately, I have been sick since Monday. So the first time viewings for this week really suck. I did get 3 watched on Thursday and 1 on the 27th, but it really was terrible. I didn't even watch the next disc in Dark Shadows. That's how bad my cold is. So we will just get started because I want to get through this pretty quick. Okay, so for September 27th, number 42, I watched Halloween 2, of course. And then for number 43, I watched Scream 2. I'll put that there because I watched the third one a little later. And number 44 was the first time viewing I rented from the library. It's called Haxan. It actually is in my 100 horror films to watch before you die book, so I got that off the list. It's a weird witchcraft, witches in the Middle Ages. I liked it. I don't know if I want to pay the $40 for this Blu-ray, but I'm happy to have watched it. I will keep an eye out. I'll go to my Place Willow video to see if they have it, because they do have a Criterion collection, because I do want to pick this up. And then for number 45, I watched Night of the Living Dead. Number 46, I watched Jaws. And then the end of that night, number 47, I watched Frankenstein. And keep this up because for September 28th, I watched Bride of Frankenstein for number 48. And then we bring the Scream set back. Number 49, Scream 3. Number 50, I watched The Omen. And then ended that night with a double feature. On 51 and 52, I watched The Night Stalker and Night Strangler. And for September 29th, it was a very bad, very bleh. So I only got 4 things watched that whole day. I watched Friday 13th Part 2 for 53. Somebody's being an asshole outside while driving. 54, I watched The Evil Dead. Number 55, I watched Aliens. And number 56, I watched The Shining. And for September 30th, I got how many did I get watched that day? I think. Okay, I was able to get 5 watched. So for 57, we went over here. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Number 58 is Child's Play. I'm debating whether to rewatch the series or not, or whether to go to the remake and then go to the TV show. I haven't decided yet. Number 59 was the original Dawn of the Dead. Number 60 is from the Paul Naschy Collection 2, and I watched The Werewolf and the Yeti. And then I ended that night. I need my cheesy shark movie, so I watched The Last Shark. Flip the page over. Okay. October 1st, for number 62, I started that day off with Friday. We'll just move on. And then I watched Alien 3 for number 63. And then 64, I watched The Conjuring. I'm hoping to go see Last Rites before it leaves the theater. 65, I watched 8213 Gacy House, one of the few asylum movies I actually like. And then 66, I watched Damien Omen 2. Haven't watched that in a very long time. And then I was like, well, I might as well go to Omen 3, The Final Conflict for number 67 and last one of the night. So this is October 2nd. Got 3 first-time viewings watched. I actually watched one of my things you saw in my DVD Blu-ray update. So 68, I started that day off with The Devil's Rejects. And then for number 69, I finally got to The Fog. So number 70 through 73 were all from the same set, and it was the Shark set. So I watched for 70, I watched Shark Attack. First time viewing, did not like it. Let's put it this way. Casper Van Dien has only been in 2 great movies in his career, and that is Starship Troopers and Sleepy Hollow. Everything else has been bad. So I gave that a 4 out of 10. Shark Attack 3, 2, first time viewing, 5 out of 10. Some of the characters were okay, but I was like, I'm kind of bored by this story. And then Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, I have seen. We know why we have seen that, just for that fucking line alone. So it's still a low rated, not low. I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I was like, this movie's bad, but it's one of those good, bad movies. Bad, good movies, I don't know. And then I watched Shark Zone, which, oh my god, that was crap. And that was a 1.5 out of 10. Because, like, none of these movies have a plot. I'm gonna get that out there right now. But when you take footage from Shark Attacks 1 through 3, put them in one movie, and don't bother with the plot, what the fuck are you doing? So, am I still gonna keep this set? Yes. Because Shark Attack 3. So... And then, after how terrible Shark Zone was, I went to, for number 74, and ended that night with Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And this is everything I watched yesterday in the midst of all my coughing attacks, which were, I can tell you one thing, that was not fun. And yes, you are seeing Halloween 4 in the background. I just have it on mute because I didn't want to wait till the end of the movie. I mean, I've seen the movie God knows how many times in the last 35 years, so it's okay. Started yesterday off at we're not in the hundreds yet. I'm close, but not yet. For 75, I watched Friday the 13th, the final chapter. And then 76, oddly enough, I picked it on yesterday, which was the day the actor passed away back in 98. I watched The Legend of Hell House, and the actor in question was Roddy McDowall. Because it's too easy to go to Fright Night, and I love that movie. Oh, it's just my dryer. For some reason, I thought my dad came home. So for number 77, went to the Paul Naschy Collection number 1, and I watched Night of the Werewolf, which is one of my favorites. Probably my favorite werewolf movie he's done. And then number 78, it took me till 78 to finally put a remake on. And then, because I was like, well, I got a while. I haven't even started Nightmare yet. And you still got The Hills Have Eyes and Friday and Halloween, and I'm nowhere near that. So, of course, I picked Nosferatu the Vampire. And then I still had an hour before midnight, and I said, fuck it. I'm going to watch the other remake, 2024's Nosferatu, which I fucking love. I don't care what anybody says. I love this movie. I love the atmosphere. I love everything about this movie. And as some of you know, I got to see this in the theater back in January. And so ended last night, number 79, with the Robert Eggers Nosferatu, which is my favorite movie I've seen by him, because we all know my feelings on The Witch. I do have The Lighthouse rented from the library, so we'll see if I like that one, but I don't know. Hold on, guys, I need a water. Okay, guys, so I don't know how many that was, unfortunately, because of this massive cold I've got. I couldn't watch as many first-time viewings, because you saw the first week I kind of pounded out 1 or 2 a day, and then all of a sudden I dropped completely off, which is also why on the second I watched 3, because I'm trying to get back to that, but I don't know. My brain's kind of all over the place, guys, so I'm sorry about that. But this, like I said, this always fucking happens to me at the beginning of September, or the end of September, the beginning of October. I get fucking sick, one way or another. But what can you do? Okay, guys, so that is it. I don't want to really jabber on. And yes, I finally put up my Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan poster I got on Christmas from my friend Scott. So it took me that long to put it up. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think of these titles. Stay away from Shark Zone completely. That was a piece of shit. I hope your guys' viewings are doing well. I actually have gone back to see a couple of my other ones, and I can't believe I'm already in the 80s with what I've watched today. I'm in the 80s. What the fuck? So my record of 211 might be broken. I don't know yet. But, I mean, hopefully I can get back to pounding out 9 movies a day, but I doubt it. Okay, guys, I've rambled long enough, and I don't want to maybe have an attack on film. So, I hope you all have a good weekend, because it's still Saturday. Watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, like, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.